The first question that I'm going to solve here is question number 8. The question reads, I don't know if you're able to read here. Yes, I think this is now, if you're able to read, then it's fine. It's inverted also, and it will appear a little smaller also on your screens. Just hear what I am saying. A man has certain notes of denominations, rupees 20 and rupees 5, which amount to rupees 380. Which means that the denomination means what? The 20 rupee note that you have. The 20 rupee that is written on the note, that is called denomination. And he also has some 5 rupee notes in his pocket. And he knows that a total amount in his pocket is rupees 380. Okay. Mixture of 20 rupees and 5 rupees notes. If the number of notes of each kind is interchanged, that is, he has a certain number of, suppose he has 5 rupees notes, and suppose he has um, 20, suppose he has 15 5 rupee notes. Suppose he has 10 rupees 20 notes, and suppose he has 25 rupees 5 notes. Now, what do you mean by interchanging uh, notes of each kind? That interchanging the notes of each kind means now he will have 25 20 rupee notes. Now he'll have 25 rupees 20 notes, and he'll have 10 rupees 5 notes. Okay, this is what it means. So if he interchanges the denominations, interchanges the number of notes, not denominations, interchanges the number of notes. That is, firstly he had 25 5 rupees note. Now 25 20 rupee notes became uh, 25 in number, and he had 5 rupee notes. Now this 10 rupee notes became um, this 10 became 20 rupee notes. Okay, so that is what you mean by interchange. When the number of these notes are interchanged, they amount to rupees 60 less than before. Now what do you mean by 60 less than before? What was the earlier amount? He had 380 in his pocket. Now he had rupees 60 less. If the number of notes are interchanged, that means he has 320 rupees. Okay, if the number of notes are interchanged. So question is, find the number of notes of each denomination. So we start by saying, let the number of let the number of notes of denomination rupees 20 and
P8.
rupees 5 be x and y respectively. That means initially, let us suppose that he had 20 rupee notes which was x in number, and 5 rupee notes which was y in number. So therefore, what is the original amount he had in his with him? Original amount he had, if I have x number of 20 rupee notes, then what is the money that I have? 20 into x, right? If I have 5 20 rupee notes in my pocket, what is the total amount of
Five
money?
Y.
20 into 5. I have 100 rupees in my pocket, right? Also, he has y number of 5 rupee note. That means
Good
this
morning,
5.
sir.
Good morning. This is the original amount that he had in his pocket. And what is the original amount given here? According to the problem, the original amount given here is 380 rupees. So that means 20x plus 5y must be equal to 380.
380 rupees.
Okay. Now what I do is, I see that 5 is a common factor, so I can take 5 common. 5 times 4x plus y
4x plus y
is
is
equal to
equal to
380.
3.
That means 4x plus y is 380 by 5. That means 4x plus y is 76. This is your equation number 1. Okay. Now we'll form a second equation based on the second condition. Now what is the second condition given? It says that if the number of notes are interchanged, if the number of notes are
Sir,
interchanged, then what will happen?
Sir, 20y plus 5x.
Yes, why? If the number of notes are interchanged, he will have
320.
he will have wait, first you had 20x x number of 20 rupee notes. That means now he will have x number of
5 rupee note.
5
5
rupee
rupees.
rupees 5 notes,
5,
and y number of
20 rupees note.
20,
20
20
rupees
rupees.
note.
rupees 20 notes. So therefore, what is the amount that he has now? Final amount, that was the initial amount, original amount. Final amount after interchanging, what he has?
Less than 380 minus 60.
X number of 5 rupee notes, that means 5x, and y number of 20 rupee note, that means 20y, right?
20y.
This is the amount that he has. Now, according to this problem, it is given that once the notes are interchanged, he has 60 rupees lesser than before. 60 rupees lesser than before, and before he had 380 rupees,
20 minus 60. 320
right?
rupees he will have.
320.
So now we can get the second equation also from here. So 5x plus 20y is equal to
Is equal
320.
to 320.
And you can now take 5 common. You get x plus 4y is equal to 320. And you get x plus 4y is equal to 320 by 5. Means x plus 4y is equal to 64.
64.
This is the second equation. Okay, you write one equation on top of the other and see which method you will use to solve these two equations. 4x plus y is equal to 76 and x plus 4y is equal to 64. Okay, so you can either use elimination method or substitution method. In this case, I would prefer substitution method because I see that uh, that y here is the coefficient of y here is 1. In equation number 1, it is easier to solve for y. So from 1, I can write y is equal to 76 minus 4x, right? Putting this into
Yes, sir.
putting this into, we get
X
x
plus
plus 4, 76 minus 4x is equal to 64.
4.
X plus 76 into 4 is 280 plus 20, 304, I think. 304
304.
minus 16x
304.
is equal to 64. So this is x minus 16x is minus 15x plus 304 is equal to 64. Minus 15x is equal to
64 minus 304.
304.
It will be
So minus 15x is equal to, this is I think 234.
sir.
Uh,
Sir,
230.
244, sir, minus
240.
240.
244.
Yes, sir.
minus
Minus 244.
Minus 244. Okay.
sir. It is 240.
240. Yes, 240 it should be. Should be a 0 at the end.
Minus and minus are can minus and minus
So therefore,
becomes
x will be minus 240 by minus 15. So then
16.
cancel minus and minus, and this will be 1
Equals to 16, sir.
16. So you get the value of x as 16. So initially the man had 16 20 rupee notes and now he need to solve for y to get the value of y. You can put the value of x in either 1 or 2. Let us put in 1. Putting x is equal to 16 in 1, we get the equation here is 4x plus y is equal to 76. 4x plus y is equal to 76. That means 16 is 64 plus y is equal to 76. That means y is 76 minus
12,
60,
sir.
which is 12. So the man initially had X number 16 20 rupee notes and 12 5 rupee notes. So that is what. Hence, X is equal to 16 and Y is equal to 12. That's it. Okay. That is your first problem. Let's do the next problem, number 11. Now, problems mainly from your numbers are important. Okay. Numbers, fractions. Okay. Like 2-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers. Okay. All these. And then you have fractions. The problem that I'm going to do, this problem is important. So here it is, number 11. Let's try out number 11. Or number 11 is here. Yes. Can you read number 11? Are you able to read?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Fine, I'll read it out to you if in case you're not able to read. Better if you have your textbooks open. Because reading the problem is very important. If you don't understand the problem, you will not get it. Question is, if the numerator of a certain fraction is increased by 2 and the denominator by 1, the fraction becomes equal to 5 by 8. And the second condition is, and if the numerator and denominator are each diminished means reduced, by 1, the fraction becomes equal to half. Find the fraction. So I say let the original fraction be x by y. Let the original fraction be x by y. First condition is, if the numerator of the certain fraction is increased by 2 and denominator by 1. If the numerator is increased by 2 and denominator by 1, therefore what is the new fraction?
X plus 2 by y plus 1.
Numerator increased by 1 and denominator increased by 1. Right? Both are increased. Okay, so this is my new fraction. But according to this problem, this fraction becomes what? 5 by 8. So therefore this x plus 2 by y plus 1 must be equal to
Is
5
equal
by.
to 5 by 8.
Now you cross multiply. So 8x
5
plus
plus
16 is equal to 5y plus 5.
5y plus 5.
Means 8x minus 5y is equal to 5 minus 16. Means 8x minus 5y is equal to 5 minus 16 is minus 11. Call this equation number 1. We're going to use this equation to solve for x and y. Now we'll get the second equation also from the second condition. The second condition is, if the numerator and denominator are each diminished by 1. If the numerator
Minus 1, y minus 1.
and denominator are each diminished by 1, therefore new fraction from the original fraction, you are reducing the numerator by 1 and you are reducing the denominator also by 1. So according to this problem, The new fraction becomes, it is given to you in the problem, becomes half. So x minus 1 by y minus 1 becomes half. So this will give our second equation, which we need to solve. Cross multiply, give brackets. So you have 2x minus 2 is equal to y minus 1. 2x minus y is equal to 1
Y is
plus 2.
equal to minus 1.
Minus 1 plus 2. 2x minus y is minus 1 plus 2, which means 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is your
Yes.
second equation. Now you write one equation on top of the other and then judge which method to use for solving. So 8x minus 5y is equal to minus 11. And 2x minus y is equal to 1. This is your equation number 1. And this is your equation number 2. Okay. In fact, here also you can use substitution method because you see that the coefficient of y here is 1. So you can solve for, you can use substitution method here also. Or if you want, you can use elimination method. No problem. Either of the method don't matter. Okay, so let us use substitution method. From 2x minus y is equal to 1. That means y must be equal to 2x minus 1.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, tell me. Yes, tell me what is your problem?
I was saying that in the upper C 2x minus 2 equals to y minus 1 is given.
Which one? 2x
Then
minus?
2x minus, sir, here the second equation.
Yes, second equation. 2x minus y
2
is
is equal to y minus 1 is given.
Yes.
Then after that, 2x minus y is equal to y not minus 1 and only 1.
See, what I have done is I have taken y this side, okay? So from plus y it becomes minus y. And I have transposed
Minus y
minus 2 this side. So from minus 2 it becomes plus 2.
plus 2.
Now understood?
Okay, sir. Sir, no. Minus 1 plus 2 is equal to minus 1 or 1?
1 minus 1 plus 2 is 1,
Oh, sorry,
which
plus
is
2,
same as 2
bigger sign.
minus 1. Okay, so anyway, happens sometimes.
Okay, sir.
2x minus y is equal to 1. So from 2 we get y is equal to 2x minus 1. Okay, we express y in terms of 1. So putting this value in 1, we get 8x minus 5 y is 2x minus 1 is equal to minus 11. Now we solve this simple equation. 8x minus 5 into 2 is 10x, and since we are opening the brackets, the sign will change to
Plus 5.
plus 5 is equal to minus 11. So that means 8x minus 10x is minus 2x, and you transpose plus 5 this side, so you get minus 11 minus 5.
minus 5.
So that means minus 2x is equal to minus 16. That means x is equal to minus 16 by minus 2. Cancel. You get x is equal to 8. Once you get the value of x, you can put in 2. Equation number 2. Why should I put it in 2? Because here the coefficients are lower. In equation number 1, very big coefficients are there, 8 and 5. In here, coefficients are lower, so I'll put the value of x in equation number 2. So putting x is equal to 8 in 2. Two x. So 2x, the value of x is 8. So 2 into 8 minus y is equal to 1. That means 16 minus y is equal to 1. That means 16 minus 1 is equal to y. That means y is equal to
16y.
50. So that means what is the original fraction? Hence, original fraction We have taken the original fraction to be x by y. So x here is 8 and y here is 15. So that is the solution to this problem. Okay, let us do a digit problem, 2-digit number problem, which is question number 14. Any questions on this problem?
No, sir.
There are other 2 problems based on fraction. If you have any problem on them, you can ask. I'm sure you must have covered this chapter by now, those who have your tuitions and all. If you are having problem with any particular sum, let me know. So now we are going to solve question number 14. The question here is a number of 2 digits exceeds means is more than 4 times the sum of its digits by 6. That means the number is more than the sum of its digits by 6. That means the number is greater than the sum of its digits by 6.
Sir,
Yes.
so let the number be x.
Wait. I'm coming to that. Let's read the problem first. And it is increased by 9 on reversing the digits. Right? And it is increased by 9 on reverse. If you reverse the digits, then the original if you will get the same number by adding 9 to the original number. Okay, let us frame the first equation considering the first condition first. Let us first start by saying let the tens digit be x. Let the tens digit of the 2-digit number, let the tens digit and the units digit of the 2-digit number be x and y respectively. Be x and y respectively. Therefore, what is the usual representation of this number? Usual representation of the original number? Is xy, right? What is the generalized representation of this number? Generalized representation of the original number is x is the 10th digit, so you multiply by 10, 10x, and y is the units digit, so you multiply this by 1. So you have 10x plus y. This is the generalized representation of the original number. Now this, if you read the first sentence, it says a number of 2 digits exceeds, that is this number of 2 digits here, 10x plus y, is more than 4 times the sum of its digits by 6. That means this number 10x plus y this number is more than, that means is more than 4 times the sum of the digits by how much? 6. Now you understood this part. Did you understand what the first statement means? The original
Yes.
number is more than, that is if you subtract, is more than 4 times the sum of its digits by 6. If I say 10 is more than 4 by 6, it means that 10 minus 4 is equal to 6, isn't it? 10 is
Yes,
more
sir.
than 4 by 6. That is why the original number is more than the sum of its digits by 6, right? So coming back to the problem, what is the sum of the digits here? The digits here are x and y. So sum of the digits will be x plus y, right? Fine. So we'll get our first equation from here. Let us simplify this to get our first equation. Ten x minus 4x is 6x, and y minus 4y is minus 3y is equal to 6. Now 3 is a common factor here. You can take it out. 3, 2x minus y is equal to 6. That means 2x minus y is equal to 6 by 3. That means 2x minus y is 2. This is our first equation. Now with the help of the second condition, we shall form a second equation. Now let's read the second condition. If it is increased by 9, what is increased by 9? The original number. If the original number is increased by 9, let's write it. Original number increased by 9 is equal to, original number was 10x plus y plus 9. So if the original number is increased by 9, this is the number that you're going to get, 10x plus y plus 9. If the original number is increased by 9 on reversing the digits, okay, that means the original number is increased by 9 on reversing the digits. If you reverse the digits, the original number gets increased by 9. So let's see what is the number with digits reversed. Original number with digits reversed is equal to, x was the 10th digit. Now x becomes the units digit. So y becomes the 10th digit, to 10y plus x, right? Or let's say usual representation. And since I have written usual representation, let us first write the usual representation. Usual representation of the original number with digits reverse is equal to yx, right? Initially it was xy, now it is yx. So what is the generalized representation? Generalized representation of the original number with digits reversed is equal to 10 into y plus x into 1, which is equal to 10y plus x. Now again, coming back to the statement, the statement of the problem is that if the original number is increased by 9, which I've already done here, it is equal to the sum of the digits reversed. So that means these two must be equal. So according to a problem, the number with digits reversed must be equal to the original number increased by 9, right? This is the condition. This will give us second equation. So you take everything on one side. We have 10y plus x minus 10x minus y is equal to 9. Okay. So 10y minus y is 9y minus 9x is equal to 9. That means you can take 9 common here. Y minus x is equal to 9. That means y minus x is equal to 9 by 9, which is 1. And y minus x is equal to 1, which you can also write as minus x plus y is equal to 1, which you can also write as minus of x minus y is equal to 1, and which you can also write as x minus y is equal to minus 1. So this is our second equation. So you have the first equation and the second. Let us write one below the other. 2x minus y is equal to 2. 2x minus y is equal to 2. And second equation is x minus y is equal to minus 1. It looks like elimination method will be easier to solve. So what you do here is you subtract the two equations, because only then y will cancel. So the sign will change if you subtract.
X
Subtract.
equals to 1.
Subtracting. So you get 2x minus x. This one cancels. You get 2 plus 1, which is equal to 3. You're getting x is equal to 3. So now you can put it x is equal to 1 in equation 2. You'll get the value of y. Putting x is equal to 3 in equation 2, we get x is 3 minus y is equal to minus 1.
3 minus y is
That
equal
means
to
y
minus
must be
1.
equal to 4. Okay. So the question here is find the number. That means the original number. In the original number, therefore original number, since we have found the digits, in the original number x was our tens digit. So 3 will come here. And y was our units digit. 34. So original number is 34 directly. Okay. Any question?